Hello, my name is Mike Ward. I'm the Global Director of Content at Informa Pharma Intelligence's Insights portfolio. I'm here in San Francisco at the Biotech Showcase meeting, where biotech companies, pharmaceutical companies and investors all get together to have discussions, to forge deals, look for investment opportunities, etc. And they're also sort of looking at some of the, what are the hot areas, where is the money going? One of the areas obviously these days is in the immunotherapy space, but there are others that are also becoming more prominent. And one of those, in fact, we're hearing a lot, is where companies want to build a position in orphan drugs. I'm joined by Luc-André Granier.
Perfect.
Yeah, I had to get the pronunciation. Luc-André Granier, who's the CEO of Advicenne, which is a Nimes, France-based company. Now, you described the company as a 10-year-old company in the orphan spaces. So what is it that you're doing that differentiates you from other people who say that that's what they're doing?
Yes. Well, I will say that first, what differentiates is that we target unmet medical need, crucial unmet medical need. We start from the medical need and we progress, trying to find the solution. We are focused on two therapeutic areas, neurology and nephrology.
Right.
And what we do is developing the right solution for the patient. It could be anything from an innovative drug to a repurposing of a drug or combination of drugs. We have all three in our pipeline. We look first to answer the right question.
So neurology, there's lots and lots of indications in neurology, lots and lots of indications in nephrology. How do you go about actually selecting the target diseases that you're going to go for? Well,
we look, of course, as always, to first the disease, the market, and the potential for it, of having really a drug on the market, as soon as feasible.
Right.
So mainly is also opportunity by discussion with academicians and people that have already developed.
So you identify the disease or the target. What then is the next approach? Because you're not doing early stage discovery work, or?
No, mainly as we look what is available, and either we combine therapy, repurposing for treating a specific disease, or we take early access to a drug which is developed by an academic center.
Right, okay. So the expertise that exists within your company, what is it that actually allows you or enables you to do that kind of selection?
Yes, we are mainly a group of people which have long track of record in the pharmaceutical industry, and we have all the expertise. We have people in CMC, we have people in clinical development, we have people in marketing, and all these people, can put all the elements together to be sure that we will answer the right problem, medically speaking, but we will bring also the right solution, and more importantly, that we will be able to market it and to have a real drug on the market.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the advantage of your approach then? I mean, is it less risky, or?
Yes, I will say that we have focused, of course, on a product which is now less risky because we have slowly built up a program with the European Medical Agency and with the FDA to be sure that we will conduct a single clinical trial on our main asset, and that we can go with the single clinical trial to registration.
Okay, so could you sort of give us sort of an outline of where the company is and what sort of progress you have made in the past decade?
Yes, so we have bring one product up to nearly registration because we have terminated the pivotal clinical phase 3 last fall, and we will have the result before the summer, And this project will go for a registration process in 2018.
And that's targeting
A renal tubular disorder.
right. Okay, and that's an orphan disease.
Orphan disease, less than 50,000 patients affected worldwide. So
And does it affect children, or is it?
it affects children, but of course, as it is a genetic mutation, it affects the patient up to the adult age.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that one is in registration, and because it's an orphan disease, that means you'll be able to commercialize it yourself.
Yes, what our plan, because we're a small entity, is to go by ourselves in the EU5, so the 5 big countries in the European Union.
Does that include the UK these days?
UK, yes, still. UK, Spain, Italy, Germany, and France. And to go with partnership for the rest of Europe, for Japan, for the US. We will conduct the clinical trial, but then we will find a partner.
So that's your lead asset, and then what does your pipeline look like?
Yes, so we had another asset that we have conducted all the clinical trial. We have submitted the marketing authorization last September, but because it was an asset targeting a different population, pediatric anesthesiology, which was not our core business, we have decided to divest, and we have done an agreement with a Swiss-based company, and selling the drug to a partner.
So who's that partner?
Primex Pharmaceutical. And we have also a second indication for the same product, which is actually in phase 2. And we have 2 products in rare epilepsy that we are moving forward, but they are less advanced. They are in phase 1.
So the follow-up or the reserve indication for that product that you've licensed out, what's that in? Is that an area that you will feel comfortable commercializing yourselves?
The follow-up.
The second indication of that license?
Yes, it's also a renal tubular disorder, and it's also in the field of rare kidney disease. The beauty of rare kidney disease, in UK or in France, there is 50 or 60 physicians taking care of those patients. It's relatively concentrated, and so for a small company contemplating going to the market, it's interesting because with 2 reps you cover UK, with 2 reps you cover France. It's.
So, do you have the financial wherewithal to be able to execute this plan?
Yes, of course, we always need more cash. As I have told you, we have sold out a product early this year, so it had bring cash. We have currently, soon we will be closing a fundraising to bring again more cash, and we look to any opportunity of partnership.
And that fundraising, the sort of sources of that is what?
Venture capitalists.
Right, VCs, yeah. And could you say how much money you're looking to raise, or?
Well, globally, to do what we want to do, which is first bring to the registration and to market in the first indication the product. To start to finalize the interaction with the FDA and conduct the clinical trial in the US for the same indication, and to conduct clinical trial in Europe for the second indication, plus to advance our pipeline, we are looking for, in the next 2 years, to raise 40 million euro.
Right. Okay. So one of the reasons why you're at this meeting is to meet potential investors.
Yes.
And are you also looking to sort of find partners for those ex EU5?
Yes. In ex EU5, Japanese, American company. This is a great opportunity to meet nearly everybody. Company, investors.
So it's a good week.
It's a good week. Very busy, a lot of meetings, but for us it's very important because.
So, well, Luc-André, thanks very much for stopping by and telling us about the story.
Thank you very much.